Shabbat Shalom, family. Let's read Acts chapter 16, verse 6 through 7. It reads, "Now when they had gone throughout Persia and the region of Galatia, and were forbidden of the Ruach qodesh to preach the word in Asia, after they were come to Mysia, they essayed to go into Bithynia, but the Ruach suffered them not." Now that was Acts 16, verse 6 through 7. We can see here that Paul and his team of disciples tried to go and to preach into Asia. And they had all this motivation. They had this desire, right? They felt the zeal and the productivity of doing what was right. And they did feel that, but the Ruach HaKodesh did not allow them to go. And so they even tried another route. And the scripture says the Ruach would not allow them. Let's keep reading. Now let's read chapter 16, verse 9 to 10. It says, "And a vision appeared to Paul in the night, and there stood a man of Macedonia, and prayed him, saying, Come over into Macedonia, and help us. After he had seen the vision, immediately we endeavored to go into Macedonia, assuredly gathering that Yahuwah had called us for to preach the Basora, the good news, unto them." And so what I'm getting out of this is that we need to be open to Yahuwah's leading, even when it means that we have to change our plans that we set for ourselves. Even if those plans were righteous ones and good. Even when it means inconvenience for us. Because the importance of seeking Yahuwah's will and trusting in him and his guidance means for us that we are putting our trust in him. That even when things don't seem clear to us, right? Even when the reasons for our redirection are not immediately apparent to us, that we are still able to hold that faith that Yahuwah knows what's best. We don't always know what's best because we're not able to see in our future. And so this is why now we need to just be still and trust in all he does for us. Okay, the changing of plans, the things that we was not able to see in the long run, and all these things, right? Being told no by Yahuwah doesn't always mean that we're making a bad decision. So when we get these closed doors, or when those doors don't open for us that we expect for them to open, it doesn't mean that our decisions are bad decisions, but it just simply means that the decision is not aligned with Yahuwah's will. In other words, it wasn't until after the second closed door that Paul received that vision to go into Macedonia. So with knowing that, sometimes we have to just wait to learn that Yahuwah's timing is not the same as our timing. Some people get doubtful or they give up too soon just because something didn't work out. Now, there are times when something doesn't work out because it's not meant to, but then there are also times when something doesn't work out because it is not time for that specific door to open for us, if you guys are following me. So sometimes Yahuwah won't release that next opportunity until we first learn that we have to wait on him. Like, we're always so quick and being fast in our journeys to get to the next level. But when we move ahead of him, it is not going to be an everlasting opportunity. It is going to be very premature. And so these closed doors are often the loudest way that Yahuwah speaks to us, family. This is why journaling and praying are really effective tools with building our relationship with him. When there is a door that is not opening, but you know that it is something that maybe he did reveal for you to do, it is true. He wants you to have it, but it is just not time. And there's a lot of things that we don't see spiritually, but we might just feel. But Yahuwah sees it, and he's gonna protect his people. He promises to. So let us trust in him, family. Okay? So Yahuwah speaks the loudest through these closed doors. And we have to know that what is meant for us, we shall truly have it. But we just have to wait. We have to wait until what is meant for us comes to fruition. Be patient. Stay diligent. Keep trying and do not give up. Shalom.